Hi everyone. This video is meant to help you reach January 2025 on a financial positive. My name is Mandilake, and I like to talk all things financial literacy. Financial literacy is about us being able to take care of our financial affairs and ensuring that we stay on a cash positive in our cash flow. It's December. This is the time where we make most of our financial mistakes. Who can blame us? It's the season. It's the festive. It's the jolly party and everything else that everybody brings as a reason for us to not think before we do. Therefore, we follow suit. We try to do things so as to make sure that we blend in, make everybody like us. We don't want to feel like the drag for the guys who want to have a party time. But most of the time, those things normally have consequences that spill over to the new year. How do we then deal with our financial issues in a manner that enables us to get into the new year still feeling like we conquered or we were victorious financially? I want to chat to us about few financial mistakes we make during this time, as I've mentioned, because most of the time we're emotional about the decisions we are making. It's just the season. It's a shopping season. Everybody's buying some things that they don't need to impress people that they don't know. And I know it actually it's a vibey season. So I do understand we all at some point succumb to the pressure. But I just want to speak to us so that we at least take a step back at this particular point in time and start doing things differently. I mean, someone said schizophrenia. I'm not a mental health specialist, but I know someone who once said schizophrenia is doing the same thing and expecting different results. So we want to make sure that we get into 2025 with a different mindset, and also we're hoping that we would get in there with a different approach to life and a different approach to our financial affairs. So I want to touch on probably 5 financial mistakes that we make during December holidays that I think if we can get a hang on around them, we would be fine. And by the way, factual stats. We are left with only 17 days in December, 17 days in December 2024. So I want you to be able to quantify the fact that you've lived out of 66 days. I think this was a leap year. 366 days. We're left with only 17 days of that 366 days. I'm sure you can hang on, and trust me, you would be proud of yourself when you get to 2025 on a cash positive. It's one of those things. For sure, it doesn't settle all your life issues, but at least there would be one thing that you feel you have a hangover. Let's get to the points. The first one, we throw the budget out the window. This is the 1 month, even disciplined people who have been using the budget in order for them to get through from 1 month to the next. Up until November, everybody was diligent in making sure that they turned those numbers from red to green. They made sure that they took into account bank charges and everything else. But in December, it's mostly for those who get their bonuses during December. Somehow this money gets so exaggerated in our minds such that we think we can buy the world and still get through the month. And the reality that most of us have experienced is that after the 25th, going to the 26th, which is the Boxing Day for South Africans, it's a stretch because most people have spent most of their money on the 16th, which is just a few days from today. It's 2 days from today. Then they get to the 25th, almost feeling like they've made a significant dent to their money. And then they have to stretch themselves to get to the first. It doesn't have to be you. Stick to that budget. Do things that you have planned for. Go out with the chaps and with the boys or with the ladies within a budget. Make sure that you don't spend more than you are willing or more than you have planned to. By the way, financial literacy is about sticking to your guns. So make sure that you don't let anyone make you do things you did not plan to do. Otherwise, you're going to face the consequences, and most probably you won't be able to go back to the people that made you do those or make those mistakes to ask them to actually help you fix the mess. So stick to your budget, please. Second thing that we normally get wrong, we forget about the next month. It's as if January is in a distant future. It's something that's probably not going to happen. And we just live as if today is the last day. You know the term, YOLO. You only live once. To tell you the truth, that statement has gotten more people in trouble than they've actually lived a fulfilled life or a long life, because of it's all about living for now, living for today. It's about instant gratification. And we all know no one can build wealth or long lasting things based on that approach. It's good to create memories, it's good to enjoy and have fun, but make sure that you do it responsibly. January is around the corner. I've already told you, we are only 17 days away from January. And the reality about January is you'll still need to pay the children's school fees. You're going to have to buy children's uniform. You're going to have to buy the stationery. You're going to have to plan for the fuel to go to work. So make sure that whatever you do right now will enable you to still live 15, 20, 25, up to 31 days with the salary that you would have earned in this month. So don't blow it. Please be responsible. The third thing that we normally just do, because it's December, open new credit accounts. Somehow we get propelled to feel that whatever we've been wearing for the whole year is inadequate for the month of December. And therefore, we must go and open a new clothing account, new furniture account, new account to buy, whatever, to try and make other people think that, we're managing or we've made it. Try to keep up with the Joneses because we see somebody else buying a new whatever. It's not necessary. You are a matured person, or you're an adult right now. You've got to make adult people's decisions. Make sure that you do not go and open an unnecessary account during this time. You don't need it unless it's really the last thing that you have access to. I understand our situations are not the same, but I'm just hoping that you wouldn't be tempted to go and open a new account for anything. It's mostly because it's December. If you did not plan for it a month ago, probably right now it's the fever, December fever, and it's soon gonna pass. Just resist it. These few days, I promise you, 17 days will soon be over. Then the fourth point that I want to touch on, reversal of debit orders. Guys, this one is one of those popular ones. There are people apparently that make pre-arrangements with the bank at times that they are going to actually go and make either go and get credit on the 31st of December, because they know that they would have actually squandered whatever money that they would have gotten either on the 15th or on the 20th or the 24th, 25th, going all the way. Then there are those who have pre-planned that they are going to reverse either their rental expenditure this month, or they're going to reverse their insurance money. Please don't do it, because it's going to affect your credit score. Your credit score is what you need mostly in order for you to have access to your good debt. You don't want to mess up that good thing for a temporary pleasure. So just make sure that you stay away from reversing debit orders. It actually lasts for a while on your credit scorecard. Then the fifth one is accessing your emergency fund for your non-emergencies. I cannot overemphasize this one. You spend time putting that money away for a rainy day. It's not a rainy day. It's just for fun right now. Do not squander what you've actually spent your sweat and blood putting together, and you want to spend it over a short space of time. My name is Mandilaka, and I'm hoping that we can get into the new year with new financial habits, and also with a mindset that says we want to build wealth, not because we're greedy, but because we know it's the responsible thing to do. Have a blessed Christmas, a happy new year. Hope to see you on the other side. God bless you.